Okay, Wednesday, May 4th. SQs, I'm going to be brief on this. I'm actually recording it quite a bit after the market has closed. Two trades in SQs. First, and of course, this was Fed announcement day. So all of this was pre that announcement, pre 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So, got out of work late, got to the computer, let's see, I guess it would be after, it was 11:30 maybe? Got 11:30 and that's what I saw at 11:30 right here. Looked like a top to me, so I had some lunch, I guess, breakfast really, but lunch, and watched, I took a trade in TQs up here, I believe, and got a piece of this move down, and I'll go back to that before the video is over. And I bought here at the bottom and got out here at sort of this topping level. Wasn't the exact top, but pretty darn close, and took a gain out of that. Trying to remember what that gain was. Might have been, I don't know, $75 or so. It escapes me now. And then I didn't do much. I think I took some time, if I'm not mistaken, I took some time, I'm trying to recall. I took some time away from the computer. Anyway, got down in here, got back to the computer, and noticed this, what looked like to be a bottoming pattern. And saw some resistance. I saw a resistance level that I liked. I bought here at that resistance level, I think 250 shares. And it went down a little bit more. This didn't surprise me a whole lot. And I bought 2,000 shares, no, 2,250 shares here, right at the bottom. I got out with 2,000 shares, if I'm not mistaken, here for a small profit, reduced risk, and held the remaining 500 shares and got out up in here, right where the green arrow is here. You can see the next candle, we did get a little pop, but if you chop off the wicks, just take the body of the candle, it wasn't that much higher than where I got out. So on those two trades, $285.22, $285.22, call it 285. On this particular trade, which was at just before 1 o'clock, right around the 1 o'clock hour, before and after 1 o'clock. And the earlier trade, which was right before noon, 11:30 noonish. So those two trades in SQs netted $285.22. So switching over to TQs, and okay, here was TQs, and I'll get honed in on the chart, zoned in, whatever. And bear with me a moment while I do this. Okay. Okay. Here we were in TQs. This was my entry here. This again was my first trade of the day. Excuse me. And it was about 11:20, and went long here at the bottom right before the turn. So that was a great entry, actually. I mean, I could have got in back here had I been at the computer and had to ride through all of this consolidation. But I got in here right before the turn and got out far too soon right here. But it was a good trade. It was a profitable trade. So on TQs, that one trade $40.05. Pretty small potatoes, actually, considering how far it went later. Just zooming out, but I'll take my $40. Whoops, wrong direction. So that's where it went later, after I exited here. A lot of room to run. So, of course, there's 2 o'clock, and we all know what happened at 2 o'clock when the Fed announced. The market just blew right up. So that's what happened. Pretty crazy. So there's my tiny little gain at the bottom, and that's what happened later. Notice that my support resistance line from a number of days ago, I'm not sure which day it was, but I leave those lines in most of the time. Notice how it hit it? Stopped right there. I am telling you, for anyone who's watching this, and very few people are watching it, because I basically have no viewers on my YouTube channel, but for anyone who does happen upon this, support and resistance lines, if you know how to read them, and you know how to mark them, and you know where they are the key to being a successful trader.